Back with our correspondent, Seema Gupta. Seema, Berlusconi was in some ways the ultimate comeback king. He had this ability to really bounce back from scandals, didn't he?
Yes, and not just scandals, but actual legal cases against him. There were over 30 such cases at various points in time in his career, whether it was corruption or whether it was other financial issues and mismanagement, as well as sex scandals, as you heard in that report. Now, in 10 of those cases, he was acquitted. In 10 of those cases, the prosecutors in the end made the decision not to pursue that issue. And in another 8 of the cases, basically, they expired under a statute of limitations. And as I mentioned earlier, he really was only convicted in terms of a final conviction, going through the appeal process and getting that absolute conviction on only one case that he had to deal with. And at that point in time, he was, in fact, barred from holding public office for a number of years. But once that period passed, as you mentioned, he was re-elected and returned to the Senate back in 2022 in the last election. Now, his role in his party is very crucial. He really is the face behind Forza Italia. It's linked very much to him. Those who support him stand by him and his party 110% at all times. But his detractors are many. Many were frustrated with what they saw as him dealing in terms of within government, but really pushing his own personal agenda when it came to his financial dealings and his media companies. In more recent years, there has been controversy around him, of course, with regards to the war in Ukraine, in which he has been very critical of Mr. Zelensky, speaking out that he would not want to meet him and questioned his role in the war. Of course, one must remember that Mr. Berlusconi in the past was said to have a very close relationship with the Russian president, Vladimir Putin. They were said to have exchanged birthday gifts as well in recent years. So there was controversy around him even in recent years, but he was very much part of the Senate and leader of this party, which is currently in the coalition government. So his role never really falling short. But as I said, his detractors, those who felt that he destroyed politics in Italy over many decades, they will be looking back at his role in obviously not a very favorable light.